good evening and welcome to it. This is Chess and Wine. My name is ADB. Back with you. It's chess news updates, especially in the chess politics. And later we'll have Coach Ruben Salimi with the updates on the chess SA's performance at the Olympiads in Budapest, Hungary. A lot of exciting things happening. But first, let us go look into what's happening within the politics of chess South Africa and the Eastern Cape, especially as a division has been successfully soared. It seems like the province is already in splits right now as we speak. We know that there was meant to be on the 27th to the 29th of September, there was meant to be the provincial selections, the provincial chess tournament in Mthatha, wherein they were meant to be selecting obviously players that will be representing the province, whether in the Mzansi Interprovincials or any other events, obviously earning them colors for national participations and so forth. But it appears that already 3 of the regions of the Eastern Cape are no longer going to be taking part for obviously there are differing reasons. In fact, just to be fair, it's actually not 3 regions, it's actually 2.5. And here's why. One of the regions is the Nelson Mandela Bay chess. You know, we know in the Nelson Mandela Bay chess, we've got 2 parallel structures running. So obviously each of them counts for half a point. Right, so there's 2.5 of them, and there was first obviously a communication from the Nelson Mandela Bay structure on the 14th of September, which read Mthatha chess event important to let. And it read, we strongly advise against participating in the Mthatha chess event that has been falsely advertised using Nelson Mandela Bay Chess Union letterhead due to the following concerns: the lack of sanctioning. The event is not recognized or sanctioned by Chess South Africa. Secondly, security risks. Mthatha is currently a high alert area, posing significant security risks to attendees. Thirdly, no rating. The tournament will not be rated, making it non-qualifying for official chess rankings. Fourthly, no color qualifications. The Nelson Mandela Bay Chess Union will not consider this tournament as a qualifying event for receiving colors. As the responsible administration and custodians of the Nelson Mandela Bay Chess, we prioritize the safety and well-being of our players and accompanying persons. We urge you to avoid exposing yourself to potential security risks and instead focus on sanctioned events. Thank you for your understanding and cooperation. Best regards. And that is the Ninawa Peters Executive Board. That's the first one. Obviously, that's the half. And then the one is the Buffalo Chess City. Buffalo City Chess also made communication on the 7th of August. Whew. Oh yeah, that's a while back. And it's regarding the Eastern Cape Chess Interim Executive Committee. The Buffalo City Chess Club, in reference to the above-mentioned structure, Chess South Africa, CHESA issued the following letters. Dissolution. 1 is a dissolution of Eastern Cape Interim Chess Committee, stated the 3rd of July, 2024. Secondly, the Eastern Cape Chess Administrator, terms of reference dated 24 July, 2024. These letters were posted in our club's WhatsApp groups on the 3rd, 12th, and 24th of July. We urge clubs to familiarize themselves with the contents of each letter. As Buffalo City Chess, we have taken the following resolutions. We align with the directives issued by CHESA concerning the dissolution of the above-mentioned structure and CHESA's appointment of an administrator to the region, or to organize legitimate elections, right? And then secondly, BCC has no representation in the dissolved structure. Anyone who claims to represent BCC does so independently and has not been sanctioned to do so by BCC. Thirdly, use of the BCC logo on any of their correspondences or activities organized by the dissolved structure has been done so without our consent. BCC distances itself from any activities that the dissolved structure may decide to host in our region. And obviously that includes the elections and the provincial championships. That is signed by Ashley Vermaak, that is the BCC, Buffalo City Chess President. All right, now we'll move on to the next one. Now it's a release from the SAR Batman District. Which actually seems to be for different reasons. The SAR Batman District writes as follows. It releases on the 16th of September, saying for immediate release, the Council and Exco of the SAR Batman District Chess Union SBDCU announces with regret that we will not send an official team to participate in the tournament to be held in Mthatha from the 27th to the 29th of September 2024. We received a mandate from our players to take this position out of concern for the crime levels and levels of extortion in Mthatha. We thank the local organizing committee for their efforts to organize the tournament under very difficult circumstances. Our decision not to send a team to Mthatha must not in any way be viewed as a reflection on the local organizing committee. We cannot stress our admiration for their efforts highly enough. The SAR Batman District Chess Union believes that the crime situation in Mthatha hampers tourism in the area and that area of our province. We urge the Eastern Cape government to show strong leadership so that Mthatha and surrounds can enjoy freedom from extortion and other crimes that have hamstrung the region for too long. Players who wish to attend the tournament in Mthatha can enter as individuals. And that's it. And that is obviously the region led by President Gavin Persant. Yes. And the Eastern Cape itself released its own communication as follows. Obviously, following all of these letters, on the 16th of September, the Eastern Cape writes the following. The Eastern Cape Chess Association, ECCA, has taken note of the counterproductive approach by certain individuals within the chess community regarding the Eastern Cape Chess Championship 2024. This unfortunate development echoes the nullified executive of Nelson Mandela Bay's NMB actions during the Spartans Bishop Chess Championship in Rustenburg, Bojanala, which became a successful turn-up and gave Eastern Cape Chess a chance to bid to host the event itself in 2025. Despite these challenges, the Eastern Cape Chess Association congratulates the Youth Chess Academy on their outstanding event this Saturday, demonstrating significant growth in chess development within the Nelson Mandela Bay. This achievement showcases the region's capable leaders driving chess development forward despite obstacles, setting the record straight. Here it is. All right. Contrary to misinformation, Eastern Cape Chess Association clarifies that the Eastern Cape Chess Championship events were never sanctioned by the Chess SA Exco, yet have consistently succeeded. Okay. The Provincial Council of the Eastern Cape and its provincial structures have consistently acted with integrity and followed 8.10 and 8.11 of the Eastern Cape Chess Constitution on provincial championships. Chess SA Expo has always been having issues, squabbles since or before 2018 and has not released any development plan to support provinces but interfering thus far, trying to check how strong they are by targeting individuals. Sign of weakness and power mongering. Next, on the 27th September 2024, the elections will take place at 19 hours at Mthatha during the Provincial Chess Championships. All 8 districts were notified on time. An independent electoral officer has been appointed, and if Chess SA Expo wanted elections in the Eastern Cape, then they would have respected the notices and not interfere. This shows they have ulterior motives, and the Eastern Cape Chess Constitution is protecting the province from such. Addressing safety concerns. The Eastern Cape Chess urges support for chess development in Mthatha. Or Tambo. Statistics reveal Peter Maritzburg ranks first globally for crime rates, November 2024. Pretoria ranks second globally for crime rates, that's quoted. Durban ranks 6th globally for crime rates. Johannesburg ranks 5th for crime rates globally. Port Elizabeth, Gqeberha ranks 7th globally for crime rates. Then see the next page for statistics, images. And then it continues. In contrast, Mthatha or Tambo has been seen as Mthatha or Tambo has seen a significant decrease in crime rates following effective local authority actions against extortionists which were aiming at businesses, as was shared in the news. Call to action, impartial rating. Eastern Cape Chess calls on rating officials to uphold integrity, perform duties without political interference, and focus solely on technical expertise. If they do so, all events will be rated fairly and without distraction, regardless of political agendas. The Eastern Cape Chess Association will submit all tournaments for rating as per procedure and address Chess South Africa's selective focus through proper channels. In conclusion, the Eastern Cape Chess Association remains committed to chess development driven by principle and integrity. We appreciate like-minded individuals and organizations supporting our vision. The event at Mthatha will be a selection tournament as in previous years. Eastern Cape Chess Association, Cindy Swa Nai, the secretary, and this is obviously the interim executive committee led by Luzuko Ndinisa, who himself was suspended. Which is pretty crazy. But anyway, before I make any comment, let's move on to the letter now. On the 17th of September now, the Chess South Africa releases their own communication now, titled Conduct of the Erstwhile Members of the Interim Executive Committee of the Eastern Cape Chess Association. All district, obviously, there's a communication to the Eastern Cape. It says the Executive Board of Chess South Africa has become aware of the worrisome conduct of the erstwhile members of the Interim Exco of Eastern Cape Chess Association. The Interim Exco of the Eastern Cape Chess Association has been dissolved by the Executive Board of Chess South Africa on 3 July 2024. The Executive Board of Chess South Africa has made this decision in consultation with the Sports Confederation of the Eastern Cape. The Sports Confederation of the Eastern Cape has supported the decision of the Executive Board of Chess South Africa. The Interim Exco of the Eastern Cape Chess Association therefore ceased to exist. The body has no jurisdiction and no mandate to organize or be involved in the administration of chess in the Eastern Cape. The former president of the interim Eastern Cape Chess Association has been suspended, and further disciplinary steps will be considered by ethics committees and the Executive Board of Chess South Africa. The Executive Board of Chess South Africa wants to make it abundantly clear that the so-called Eastern Cape Chess Championships to be held in Mthatha from 27 to 29 September 2024 will not be rated by Chess South Africa. The results of the tournament will not be acknowledged by Chess South Africa. The players will not be qualifying for any regional, district, or provincial colors on the basis of their performance in this tournament. The results of this tournament will not be taken into account in the selection of any possible Eastern Cape provincial team or any provincial school team. The selection to be held during the tournament on 2024 of September obviously will not be acknowledged by Chess SA. Any person making him or herself available as a candidate in these elections, the elections to be held during the tournament on the 27th of September will not be acknowledged by Chess South Africa. Any person making him or herself available as a candidate in these elections and taking part in the organizing of these elections will run the risk of disciplinary steps, including suspension. Whoa. The elections of the Executive Committee will be held in East London on the 9th of November 2024 as organized by Chess South Africa appointed administrator and the elections officer to be appointed by the Eastern Cape Sports Confederation. This election has been mandated and is supported by Chess South Africa and the Eastern Cape Sports Confederation. Chess SA wants to make it abundantly clear that the intimidation of administrators in the Eastern Cape must cease with immediate effect. Any player, parent, coach, or administrator making him or herself guilty of any intimidation will be suspended with immediate effect. Chess SA also reserves the right to instigate criminal prosecutions if need be. Best regards, kind regards, Andre Levax, President 17. Okay, this is crazy. Now, there's one part I just wanted to quickly make a comment on. 3rd July, June, July, August, 3rd September. We're past 2 months. That means now the dissolution of the Eastern Cape and the suspension of the interim president, Luzuko Ndinisa, is already more than 2 months old. And there hasn't been any disciplinary steps taken, no disciplinary hearing, and no ratification by the Chess South Africa Council. Yet everything continues, and there's obviously already a scheduled date for elections. Well, before everything has been completely dealt with, why not deal with the suspension of the interim president before calling for elections, so that maybe if he needs to run again, he can run now in respect of your administrators' elections that are meant to be held. Because it's already been 2 months. Why has there been nothing? Honestly, if this suspension was real and not a personal vendetta, because it keeps on showing characteristics of a personal vendetta. It's been 2 months already. More than 2 months, I must say. And now we are definitely due for another parallel structure of we're running that risk. It's definitely probably going to happen, because it seems like the commitment from both sides is Yeah, it's there. The commitment is there. Both sides are fully committed. So they're going to have their elections on the 27th, and then the administrator is going to have their elections. Obviously, South Africa is going to have their elections on the 9th of November. Snap. No, but I think the biggest concern is okay. Also, the issue of not rating a tournament that's going to be happening where kids are going to be involved and players are going to go, just because there are political disagreements. It's something also that needs to be looked into. Like, I don't know, man, but hey, political power. Hey, yeah. Now this is actually serious politicking. It's crazy. Anyways, let me just, because I'm gonna stretch this for too long if I if I want to comment on each and every single thing that is mentioned here, because yeah, man, and I understand that obviously the one region is not attending because of the crime and the threats of crime, and because I remember making that as the claim, or someone was in the phone call in this video where I said that the administrator and Chess South Africa are going to get more of this. Remember, it was like 6 out of 8 regions were in support of the interim executive board of Eastern Cape, right? But now it seems like it's, I don't know, it's less and less, right? Because last I checked, the administrator was only in communication with 2.5. Oh, maybe it's this 2.5 regions of the Eastern Cape. I think that was the only cooperating the regions. So it was the half of the Nelson Mandela Bay Chess Union and the other 2. One of them was not mentioned here. Amatol, I think the other one is Amatol. Yes. So I don't understand what is happening. So can they be able to call elections with only 3 regions or 2.5 regions? Or maybe they're just hoping that by the time the date of November comes, they'll have enough regions, or they would have created their own regions, or they would have threatened enough people to come and take the side of. Because apparently they've been threatening the members of regional executive committees that if they don't obviously align, then they won't have their events rated. And obviously everybody wants to have their events rated, because I think it's a motivation for most players to play your events. If they're not rated, then people will just step back. And they'll have to pick a side, and maybe this is what's happening. Players are picking a side slowly, but obviously everybody's walking in there with their own strategy. But I don't see what the strategy of the interim structure is, because the actual power. Where is the actual power? Because I believe the actual power is in South Africa, right? Like, because they are the ones who are properly elected. But maybe they believe that the interim structure, obviously protected by their own constitution and supported by their regions, also has power. Like, this is going to be a tug of war for real for a very long while. Right? Let's see, parallel structures, or somebody comes in between to resolve this matter for good. Over to Coach Ruben Salimu for updates on the Olympiads. This is Chess and Wine. Good evening.
Hello and welcome to round 6 report. We played Kazakhstan round 6 and we lost for 3.5. Very tough team. I mean, they are significantly much stronger team than us. So we knew what we were walking into. We lost on board 1, 2, and 3. Daniel Barish on 1 losing, Jan Karsten losing, and Caleb losing. They put up tough fights, and Daniel Kodri managed to pull off a draw. And we lost 3.5 there. This means that going into round 6, we are currently on 75th as a team. It's quite a good position. We can definitely push for a few more wins before the tournament ends. We've got 4 more rounds, I think, to go, 3. I'll have to check. Okay, good. The ladies' team was a completely different story. We went in there as the underdogs, and these girls are fighting. Jessie drawing on board 1, and Chloe, who was the last one to come in, and we needed that half point, like you had to watch, like you're watching a scary movie. And she brought home the half a point, which gives us the win. So Chloe drawing board 3, Robin winning, very essential to the whole matrix of the results. And then with Haley also drawing, which means we beat them 2.5 to 1.5. That's actually quite a big upset. And the girls are currently like performing above the team expectancy. So that's very good. And I want to again thank Daniel. Daniel's there assisting with the coach to make sure that everyone is ready. It's a nice team. I really like the energy behind it. Yesterday they went for the Bermuda party. As you know, halfway through the tournament, you go for a big party. I checked in with them to check if they are all sober and ready to play, and they are ready for their games. And that's the biggest biggest nightmare of a manager is to wake up with players who are not ready to play. So at least we don't have to deal with that. So let's see what today holds. Today the girls' team will play Croatia, which is quite a tough match. But with the way they are playing, let's keep our fingers crossed. The men's team is playing Cape Verde, which is a team I think we expect to beat. Let's see how it goes. So there you go. I'll see you for the next report.
Hey. Oh, delete WhatsApp GP.
Delete now. No one send a mistake. I'm send a mistake if you
Oh, how? Now, guns, okay. All right, sharp with this.
le WhatsApp akayisendeli mina kahle kahle uyisendele link to ahead HR amtshela ukuthi akaluse mina nguyiphe labantu engisebenza nabo into order because yonke into la ibukako lapha ibukeka ngathi yento engimi ngedwana labantu usheshe barondile babhadala mahala yena manje uthi urealize le mina ngidonsele le message la itu lebo ngisafunza angibona message seyihambile